Hey everybody, this is Lowell at ATTP here. My name is Joshua Galloway, as always, and welcome to the Object Show Theory Explained. Now, if you guys have just watched my most recent video known as the Mr. Incredible Becoming Old with the Object Theory, then you'll learn that object shows are connected. And even though creators think they're not, I think they're all connected in some way possible. How do I know? Well, I don't exactly know, but last year, over a year ago, back in 2020, aka the worst year for everyone, there was this theory I made up which speculated that all object shows were connected. And it's through the means of Earth's history, so let's start off. Let's start off somewhere very simple. Somewhere where the S in start begins. The Hadean Eon. Back then, the Earth was uninhabitable for any kind of life. And for most of the Hadean Eon, the water was gradually acidic. Which meant that Earth was inhospitable for life. And any kind of islands that formed would be, well, dissolved and stuff. But Earth started out as a large molten rock. Which you probably know that where the Earth collided with another object which created the moon, blah blah blah. So this is my ultimate geological timescale document I made back in November 2020. It says right here, don't judge how I misspell geological. It's just a grammar mistake. I know how to spell geological, though, so it's okay. It's G-E-O. See? Geo. Geological. So, hold up. Let's zoom out just a bit. So, let's move up to the Archean Eon, or the Archean Eon. And also, I also made up these periods for the Archean Eon. Or the Archean Eon. They're not official. They're not official, by the way. They're really not official, but just, So let's start off in the Eoarchean, where we have the 5 periods of Charian, Lonian, Tisic, Carena, and Yorkian. Yes, I know these names all sound crazy, but I came up with them, so don't judge me. So this is known as the age before object show characters debut. Now, what's surprising is that very soon you're going to see something. So, in the Paleoarchean era, there's the periods of Nathian, Kamchikayan, Arcesian, and Momorian. So, still nothing happens here. So, you can see that a line separating. This is where object shows begin in the Lonian period. So in the Mesoarchean, there's the Methian, the Othian, and the previously mentioned Lonian Archean periods, So the Neoarchean only has 4 periods, and, well, they go by relatively fast. So these stand for Object Terror and Object Universe. Now, some people are going to be like, hey, Lowell at ATTP, there were trees in that object show, but let's just imagine that outside of our own universe, and there in the object show theory universe, or the object show universe, let's just say that these guys were intelligent and were able to plant trees despite the lack of sustainable probability. Or maybe they just used fake trees. That's also a thing. They just use fake trees. Fake trees. That's what I meant. And also, Object Universe was an ultimate custom night of some sort. Yeah, I see you there, buddy. So, Object Universe was apparently a time where contestants from all object shows participated in one. Now, there's many different variations of an object universe, but let's just say that Object Universe is the one that connects all. So, this lasted from the Nearchians periods of Davian, Tuvian, and Adigaean. And also the Proterozoic-Siderian period, which I'm pretty sure some of you are familiar with. So as you can see here, we are in the Precambrian period, which makes sense. So up here, we have the Raishan, or Saurian, and Statheron, or Statherian. So then we have the Battle for Luxurious Hotel, which, if you're not familiar, it's made by Animation Object Show. Go check him out. He makes very good BFDI scenarios. So Battle for Luxurious Hotel had a long run. It went from the Raishan, the Orasan, the Satheron, the Kalmayan, the Ectosan, Stanian, and all the way up to the Tonian period. So it was one of the longest object show ages to last. And I'm pretty sure other minor object object shows were here around the time too. So now we go to the Neoproterozoic, where we have this periods of Tonian, Cryogenian, and Edicarian, which which I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with. And up here you can see two very familiar periods, the Cambrian and Ordovician. So in this very short time window, there was the object show Golden Age, where most object shows took place in just this short time window, in just these three relatively short periods. So let's go to times that seem more familiar to us. Now, I forgot how these are ones. So, Object Madness, Object Redundancy, and Battle for Luxurious Beach. If you don't know what Battle for Luxurious Beach, it was going to be the original name from my upcoming object show, Battle for a Science class, but let's just fix that. Battle for a Science class. There we go. So, the Battle for a Science class happens somewhere in the very late Devonian period. Silurian period, my mistake. So we're now in the Phanerozoic Eon, and you can already see a lot of familiar ages. Well, if you guys know these ages, if you do. So here is the Inanimate Sanity Age, which is a period where many people should be familiar with if you guys watch object shows. So, according to the Mr. Incredible Becoming Old video, it's stated that the Inanimate Sanity Age started out in the Devonian period 400 years ago. 400 million years ago. So that's quite a long time ago. So, although it's an old object show, it's very new compared to other shows. So, the Inanimate Sanity Age was the longest in the Phanerozoic Eon. It spans several periods of Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian, Triassic, and Jurassic, kind of. My old Inanimate Sanity theory speculated that the Inanimate Sanity characters died due to unknown reasons. A desert storm, an ice age, who knows? Or maybe even the Jurassic extinction itself. However, my new theory speculated that the Inanimate Sanity characters didn't die out forever, but just kept on evolving until present day. So they're still around. Jurassic period. So this theory is kind of outdated, so I do apologize. Okay, now here's an object show that everyone should know about. Battle for Dream Island. Now this is the oldest object show to ever exist on YouTube, so pay it close attention. So, like Inanimate Sanity, BFD also span across 4 periods. Why 4? Onto that later. These periods are Paleogene, Neogene, Quaternary, and this Age of Lola Loud period that I made up myself. Don't judge me. I'm a big fan of Lola, so she needs a geological period herself, even though it's extremely short compared to every single period. which only lasts for millions of years. Just like I said, don't judge me, okay? I just want Lola to be happy with me, even though she doesn't exist. So like I said, don't take it too seriously, okay? Just don't. So, most of the first season happened in the Paleogene era, spanning across the Paleocene and the Eocene eras. But BFDIA was rather quite sparse with its videos. So, BFDIA began in the Neogene period for such a short window, and it was supposed to end 15 million years ago with the infamous BFDIA 6. So, there's that. IDFB, BFB, and a little bit of the post-split, IDFB and BFB. I meant to say IDFB and BFB, not the other thing. But anyways, IDFB and BFB were the last two object shows to ever exist. Hold up, I don't have enough time. There's the Age of Little Lad, which contains the Teapot episodes, which there's only one so far. I'm running out of time on this phone, so I better end this recording now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want a part 2, just leave a like down below and subscribe to this channel. It'll really help out, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye!